Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the Miss Linda C. Jones YouTube Variety channel. How is everyone out there doing? I hope you're doing well. Today I am continuing my little series, however long that I may do this particular topic, entitled Music Chemistry 101. And you'll notice in the title that it also says In My Life, which is a Beatles cover performed by myself and Sean. And in the previous video, I spoke about all of the different kinds of music chemistry that you can have. And it sort of reminds me of different kinds of love that you can have. And that actually is sort of mentioned in this song that is by the Beatles, entitled In My Life, one of my favorite songs of all times. But, there's all sorts of love, right? There's family love, which is all of it's important, right? There's family love, there's love of friends, there's romantic love, there's love for our neighbor, and so forth. Well, excuse me, in music chemistry, and of course, I'm talking about that tangible, palpable feeling that you have, that if you're not even seeing it with your eyes, but the feeling is that powerful that it's almost as though the vision is there anyway for this kind of chemistry. When you have chemistry with musicians who you are working for, or working with, I should say, that would be the appropriate terminology, working with, I would say that you are able to create the best absolute music. So whether it is a friend, a family member, strictly professional, but a great work relationship, or if it's a romantic partnership or a romance that unfolds as you're creating music, all of these aspects of music chemistry play into being able to, in my opinion, and I think the opinion of so many others, to be able to produce the absolute best kind of music. Because when you have that, and I said this in the previous video, and I will probably carry on with this theme for future videos on this topic of music chemistry, is trust. In order to create, to produce, to record, to perform the absolute best, if you want to call it product, musical outcome, what have you, there absolutely has to be trust. When you are able to completely trust the other person that you are working with in the musical experience, and whatever element it is, whether it is romantic, friendship, strictly professional, family, whatever type of partnership that you have with the other people in which you are creating music with, when you have the trust, then both, if it's two people or if it's a group of people, everyone is able to literally become synchronized. There's this wonderful synchronization, so to speak, of, literally this symphony, no pun intended or pun intended, this symphony, this harmony, this explosive dynamic of what music does and how it touches people. And I will say again, many have said this, and I completely agree. But as an artist, for example, whether you're painting something or whether you are singing or whatever type of, playing an instrument, all of the above, whatever type of art that it is, you want people to feel something. And if they're not feeling anything, then you're not fully doing what the art was intended to do. But when people feel something from what you're doing, then you know that you have done your job. You've created great art. And when you have musical chemistry with musicians, in my case, I'm an artist as in music, when you have complete trust and you are working with a group of musicians that you can be yourself and everyone's musicality is fully appreciated, then you have a beautiful environment in which you can operate that literally sets everyone up for success. And then this beautiful, explosive, symphonic, harmonic creation is created. So I'm going to add a link in the description once this video uploads of mine and Sean's cover recording of In My Life. This particular song is on one of my CDs, and it's always been one of my favorite Beatles songs. And, you know, it sort of talks about all the people in our lives that we have loved. And I've just always thought it was such an incredibly beautiful song. Anyway, Sean plays guitar on this song and he engineered it. We both collaborated on musical creativity. On this particular song, he wanted to do supporting vocals, and I did lead vocals on this song. And so we both did a lot of work to bring this particular cover version to fruition. And the musical trust that we have within one another shines forth in this recording. And it is an example of two human beings being able to harmonize and totally trust and create the best musical product that can be created, the best musical experience, the best recording, because we were both able to literally enmesh ourselves within the music and make this happen. And so I won't elaborate too much more on this other than to say when you listen to the song, you can hear the phenomenal musical chemistry that Sean and I share. I also refer to him as the Incense Man, of which I wrote a song called Incense Man, and I will upload that song again in another description link for another video, probably also in the quote-unquote Music Chemistry 101 series. But when you listen to this song, you can obviously hear the interweaving, the intertwining, the trust that we both have with one another to literally go to that place, as they say, that when you trust someone, you can have a soft place to fall. And that's how this piece of music was created. So I hope that you enjoy this video. I hope you get something from it. And I hope you enjoy the link in the description of our Beatles cover. And I would just say that you know, keep in mind that it is so important to really have the best musical experience possible. And I would say, you know, my advice, I have created and coordinated and orchestrated many concerts in my life, and I will be doing that in the future. And for any of you who have never coordinated, directed, or created a concert of which you're bringing large groups of musicians together, smaller groups, or one-on-one, you know, two people creating music, some of the best advice that I could give to you is to surround yourself with people who you can trust. And this in particularly may not always work out in certain work environments. But when you are creating something on your own, and this is your particular musical project, surround yourself with people that you really feel good about working with, that you can trust, that you know that the musical chemistry is there. That's where the magic, so to speak, occurs. That's where the joy occurs, because there is nothing quite like working with a musician that you either have romantic chemistry with that musician, friendship chemistry, strictly professional chemistry, family chemistry. There's nothing quite like literally the thrill of working with a musician that you are close to, that you love working with, and sharing that camaraderie of creating music. It's a beautiful, phenomenal, extraordinary experience. And the link in the description is one of the many examples of how I know that God has blessed me in being able to do that. I am truly blessed with so many talented musicians in my life, and I am so grateful. And I say thank you, Jesus, for that. And to know what that feels like and to have that experience and to be able to enjoy that experience on the highest level is truly a gift from God. So happy music making to all of you. And I hope for all of you that you are able to encounter really kind, loving, phenomenal musicians that you have great chemistry with, that you share a mutual exchange of kindness and love, and that you are focused on the music when you are working on that music for the best possible art. So when the finished product is created, you have something that you just love. And all of these performances mean so much to me. And truly, I just feel joy when I think about these musical experiences because it is God showing me just how many amazing people He has placed in my life. And it's always a good thing to do a little bit of a quote unquote sound check, if you will, a little check in your life as to reminding yourself of what is truly good and what is truly right and what is truly um, elevating you to your highest artistic creative experience. So that's it for today. Thank you all so much for being a part of the Miss Linda C. Jones YouTube variety channel. And if you are just happening to happen upon my channel, please consider liking, subscribing, sharing, and commenting. Subscribing, liking, sharing, commenting is absolutely free of charge, but it greatly helps artists such as myself or other types of YouTubers. It greatly helps us on this platform with no cost to you. Okay, thank you all so much again. Peace and God bless.